Hello, everybody. So, today I'm going to be reading a poem that I read around 2 years ago, and it has stuck to me since then. So, I'm going to read about it and hopefully give some thoughts about it if I have some thoughts about it. So, let's start. The first time I read this poem was when I was in year 8. I'm currently in year 9. No, I'm currently in year 10 right now. So, let me read it. I have it on my iPad. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and the frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year, he gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is a mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flakes. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I've promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. It's of Robert Frost. It's cold, stopping by woods on a snowy evening, if anybody wants to read it. The first time I read this poem, it just stuck to me. I don't know why. It just stuck to me for some reason. And I think it was the last part of it that stuck to me, the last stanza, I think what it's called. The part where the writer, the poet says, the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I've promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. It's just giving he has a sense of work to do. The woods, stopping at the woods, that is something he would do if he has some pleasure to do. That is something I don't know, having free time, when you're working in a day and you're having free time, and stopping by the woods was his free time. But then he was I have promises to keep, which I would portray he has work to do and miles to go before I sleep. Over here, I did say sleep represents death, and he has so much work to do before he dies. He can't rest. This is what I think what it means. I don't know if I'm right, but yeah. This week, I read this poem again, and I was let's read this poem again that I read 2 years ago. Why was I so interested in it? So I read it again this week, and its first stanza, its first prose, whatever, it stuck to me as well. Actually, the last 2 lines of its first stanza. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. Now let's imagine that you have some woods, and you won't see it fill up with snow. I would be sad. I think it's just owning something, but then not being able to see it. It's like having a kid but not being able to see it grow up. That's the feeling it gives me. I think this is the reason why it stuck so much to me. I also love how the poet was my little horse. It just shows that the poet really had some feelings and thought of his little horse. Yeah. Now if I think about it, without all these explanations and stuff, if I think about it, what do I think of this poem? I think this poem will always be very meaningful to me, not because it's by Robert Frost, which obviously it is. I love Robert Frost. Anyways, I think this poem will always have a place in my heart because it's one of the first poems I've ever loved and remembered actually after I read them. It just stuck to me. I don't know why it stuck to me, it just did. And every once in a while I do think about this poem. I actually have memorized it, and yeah, it's been 2 years and it stuck to me. That's insane. But yeah, it's currently 11:20 right now, and I should be 11:20 p.m. by the way. I should be doing my homework. So yeah, bye. Love you. Take care.